Hi, it is a beautiful day. It's another great time to come to your device to share with you our thoughts on consumer rights. This month of March, specifically 15th March, is the Consumer Rights Day. And we are going to be dedicating the bulk of our show in this month of March to that special day. Now, the Consumer Rights Day globally is dedicated to celebrating, creating awareness, and reviewing activities around the consumer rights. That right that you should be heard, that right that you have to redress, that right to speak, that right to ensure that you have that value in that exchange that you have involved yourself with. However, on the premise of a recent post about the Consumer Rights Day, which I did in some publications, I think we should share with you our thoughts here also. And what is that thought? The theme of this year's Consumer Rights Day is Safe Products, Confident Consumers. I like this theme very well because it brings to question how truly are these products that we consume safe? And then the other question, are the Nigerian consumers really confident? And you as a consumer, what is your confidence level when it comes to going into the marketplace? I want to pause on that and not join the public in the pumping of champagne and the companies that are doing adverts in this season celebrating the consumer rights day. I think that what we should be looking at is that the consumer rights day shouldn't just be one day activity. Looking around us, we will see adverts. We will see those banks, those institutions, those manufacturers celebrating the Consumer Rights Day. But I want to say that it shouldn't start and end with that slogan. That thumbs up. That's safe product, confident consumer. That thing. These consumer rights should be ingrained in our existence, in our culture, in our activities, in what we do. Because at the end of the day, we are all consumers. You might be a manufacturer, a service provider in one breath. In another breath, you are a consumer. You are consuming one product or the other. Consumer Rights Day has focused so much on consumer protection. Protection is simply guiding against being harmed. But I want to extend and open a new lever, which is that we should be looking at the consumer value, which should start from the process of making the product, shipping the product out, and placing the product in the market, on the shelf. When you talk protection, you leave it to the reaction of, oh, I have bought this product and this is the aftermath of it. And then you are looking for who is going to protect you. You are looking for that agency that is responsible, that regulator that should have created the standard. I want us to pause a little bit. Can we move away from that mindset of protection from being harmed to ensuring that from inception we are talking consumer value, the value of the consumer, the perception that if I'm going to buy this product, this is what I get from it. That is what I want us to focus on. In the last couple of days, like I said in the article, the Nigerian Communications Commission, the National Drug Law, NAFDAC, the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, the Lagos State Consumer Protection Commission Agency have all actively tried to ensure that one sanction or the other has been handed over to organizations or individuals that have not adhered to the promise they made in the market. And that is protection, protecting the consumer from being harmed. I'm saying value, the consumer value. should be the forefront of our conversation. What is that value that the consumer is expected to get and is getting in the market? So move away from the regulators that have been very active and ensuring and enforcing to asking yourself, look at what is happening in the alcoholic beverage sector. 2 days ago, or yesterday specifically, by my estimation, a group of people went to NAFDAC to complain about the sachet ban or proposed ban. Is it the ban of the sachet that is important, or the quality of the product that we should be talking about? The manufacturers are not happy that NAFDAC is coming out strongly on that subject.
These sachet drinks have created jobs.
It will throw millions of people out of job. And of course, the children you said you are protecting. If I'm out of job, will I take care of my children?
And I think the consumers should also air their view on this subject. And it is important that when we talk about consumers airing their view, is to look at the health sector and health implication of consumption of this alcoholic beverage inside sachet at that small quantity consistently.
On the angle of health, the sachet alcohol, we couldn't recognize the original from the fake, and it's all circulated to society whereby people are taking it carelessly, so it causes different kind of ailments, cancer, kidney damage, liver damage, and all sorts of that. And in the aspect of environmental pollution, the sachet, we find it very difficult to decay.
Okada rider, Keke Marua, all of them, they will look older than their age. It's affecting their life. Their mentality is not right anymore.
What they use in producing is damaging the health. I've seen a lot of boys in my area. Those against it, they don't know what they are doing.
The sachet thing is easy for them to get around, so it makes them vulnerable.
The holistic impact of that consumption on the individual and the society is very, very important. What are we trying to say here? We are simply trying to say that, look, there's a gap in the marketplace, and that gap is that regulator trying to do the right thing, the consumers almost not responding the way you will expect. However, the manufacturing is insisting on certain things, that it is their right to produce such product in the marketplace. This is an opportunity for us as we celebrate the Consumer Rights Day to ponder beyond complaint. Beyond complaint, we should move from protection to value. That is our message today. And we are calling on all consumers that beyond standing on the 15th of March to celebrate the Consumer Rights Day, to start demanding that right at every point of transaction. Because it is your right to be heard, it is your right to be served well, it is also your right to be adequately funded for what you are doing. What do I mean by that? After working so hard to earn that money and you are spending it, you should get that value that is required from it. Because you're going into the market is for a reason, or you're shopping online is for a reason. And in modern markets, when you shop, you should get that expected value. Today, as I conclude this broadcast, I also want to bring to your notice that the Consumer Confrence 2026 will be happening at the Radisson Blu Hotel on the 23rd of September 2026. The theme of the conference is strengthening consumerism for sustainable nation building. The theme is strengthening consumerism for sustainable nation building. The works are going on in the pipeline. Full details will be shared as we make progress. But this month, our focus is the Consumer Rights Day. My name is Akonte Ekine, And I hope that you have that market that is very, very safe. And then you, as a consumer, you are confident as you go into the market to express